and welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sojo, and this is my channel where I talk about all my quilty stitchy things. And today is my weekly update number 83, and it is October 20th, 2024. So it's been another week, and I managed to quilt something on the long arm. I put a binding on another quilt, and I did a few other things. So let's start off with showing you what I quilted. Let me hang it up. Now the quilt behind me is what I quilted on the long arm this week. Now this was a quilt top I had made several years ago. It was a tutorial from Missouri Star. I believe it was called Rhombus Star, but I could be wrong. But I quilted it with a pantograph that had stars all over it. So we'll go in, take a closer look at everything. So I'm starting up at the bottom and just working my way down. Let's go in a little closer and see if I can see some of the stars. I start to see a star right there. The quilting does kind of blend in. Let's look at the back. Right here's a look at the back, and you can see the stars popping out a little bit more. All right. Now when I did quilt this, I did use this coppery dark gold color, which kind of blended in with everything. So I also put a binding on a quilt this week. I put the binding on my legendary quilt from Elizabeth Hartman, which is that Bigfoot quilt. So let's hang it up, take a look at it now that the binding's done and it is completely finished. So I have it hung up behind me. My set director, which is what I call my husband, took off. I had to do this myself today. And my production assistant, who I call my son, he was ignoring me. I was left to do it on my own, but I managed. Okay, so this is the legendary quilt pattern from Elizabeth Hartman. Now in her pattern, she has all these trees that are the same green throughout. I made mine a little bit more scrappy. We'll go in and take a closer look at everything. All right, so there's the top. Now I did use the same binding as I did for my Sasquatch over here. And we'll go in and take a closer look at that Sasquatch. And as you can see, there is the Bigfoot that is quilted inside that pieced Bigfoot, along with some other trees and things going out farther. And we'll look at the back. And there is a look at the backing and my label right down there. So what else did I do this week? Well, I worked on the Lori Holt Mercantile quilt seeds, the pins and pin cushions. Did do some videos this week. I haven't finished the whole thing, but here's where I am so far. So hopefully I can finish that block this week and actually put it into a quilt top with the other 5 blocks. That's my goal. We'll see if that happens. So I worked on that. Then I cut out this quilt. Worked on this box quilt. This is, what's it called? Forest fungi. Here we go. This took a little bit of time to get it all cut out, but I did. Just keeping it all organized in my little box here. It's all cut out. Got the first couple things pinned, ready to go. So I did that. Like I said, that took quite a bit of time to get that all cut out, but I did. And I did a few other things. So I worked on some Creative Notion subscription box. I worked on this. This is the Star and the Star table topper, or a square and a star. Star and a square and a square. There we go. Table topper. I worked on that. So here's where I am on these blocks. I have that pinned. Actually, it should go like that. And then I have this block, or this piece, that will go in there afterwards. And these are going to be the four corners here that kind of turn. Now the other pieces of this I've already had done, have them sewn for a while. I'm still working on, like I said, those would be those four corners right there. The other blocks have been done for a little bit, because here's the center star. It's already done. These are the other pieces that will go like there, 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 and there. And my borders. Okay. So I worked on that. And then I worked on yet another Creative Notions project. This one is this, the chain link quilt. Now this subscription box, actually the project that was included for this month's, whatever it is, I'm not sure, I'll have to look, was actually some hexies, some EPP hexies, which I didn't want to do. This was an alternate pattern, so I used that. Now I did have to put just a little bit of extra fabrics in it, but that's okay. I had plenty from my stash I could pull. So I don't really have a lot of progress to show you, other than, yeah, I've made some units, pinned together some more units for kind of that. And then we're looking at those. So not a lot of progress to show, but I have been working on it. Let's see if I can find out what month that was. I don't know if I still have that paper. Okay, so this is the January 2022 subscription box. Almost 3 years behind. But hey, it's all right. Or no, hold on. That wasn't January. The other one was January. I think this one is February 2022. Oh well, it doesn't say. But yes, the Valentine's, it makes more sense that this is January. So the star and the square was January 2022. So that's probably February, March, something like that. But that's what I did. That's what I worked on. And I think that's all I've done as far as quilting and sewing this week. So, like I said, this week I plan on finish that Lori Holt quilt. And we'll see what else I get around to. Who knows? Okay, let's go to cross stitch. So last week I had finished my May 9 patch series from Primrose Cottage. This is May, and this is June. I got a spare thread there. There we go. So last week I said I was giving away my May pillow, and my winner is Jackie Norwood 5001. Jackie Norwood 5001, JACKINORRID 5001. I just need you to send me an email at sewjoquilts@gmail.com. My email is always listed down in the description box below, and just give me your address and I will send that off to you. Okay, so this week I'm giving away my June 9 patch series with the watermelons and the cherries. It's very cute. So to enter to win this, I just need you to type red down in the comment box down below. In order to win, you do need to have a U.S. shipping address and be 18 or over, because I will be asking for some place to ship it. All right. So there's June. That's what I'm giving away this week. And again, this is what Jackie won. Okay, so then what else did I do? Well, I have got the sewing part of my pillows done for July. Now I still need to stuff them and then seal up the bottoms. So those are my Julys. And here are my Augusts. I've got those sewn. I just, like I said, stuff them, seal up the bottoms. Those are August. And let's see. I finished. So here is the November one. Now I had finished one of these last week that I showed you. So I had one finished. And then I finished the other one. Because I am making two. One I'm keeping for me and one I give away. And I'm just giving them away in order, like we said. This is the June. So Jackie just wore this, and then this is June. I'm giving away this week. And then hopefully next week I'll have July and August done so I can give July away. So I finished that. And then I started working on the December. So this is the last one. And here is where I am on my December. So I'm not quite finished. Hopefully this week I can finish this and the other one, and then I'll be all done with a 9-patch series as far as stitching, and I'll find something else to stitch. But I've got plenty to work on. So that is everything in cross stitch. Now let's move to show you what I did in my crochet. Okay, so I've been working on this blanket, crocheting this blanket my daughter has now claimed. And this is the Sweet Illusion tutorial from Bag O' Day Crochet, and it's using this ombre yarn. And I've got it folded over just so it's not quite as long when I'm showing it. But I am done with basically the body of this blanket. All I have to do now is add a couple rows of single crochet for a border all the way around. As you can see, the end is curling up. But once I get the crochet, single crochets all the way around, it'll be fine. So there's where we are. My daughter asked me, well, how much longer before it's done? And I told her, this is how much longer. I just have to finish using that, and then I don't have any more yarn, so that's how much longer. That's my answer. So I worked on that. And then I started a new diamond painting. Let me get that. So here is a look. This is the picture that I'm working on. It's 4th of July from Craftably. Now, I did buy this several years ago. Here's where I've gotten so far. So I'm working right down here. Actually, for just starting it this week, I do think I got pretty far. There we go. Like I said, that was from Craftably. Now, all of my diamond paintings are from a few years. I haven't bought any diamond paintings in a couple years. It's just when I got into diamond painting, I had bought a bunch, stocked up, and now I'm pulling them as I go. So that is everything that I've worked on this week. Till next time.